Welcome to the kidsministry.blog podcast. Every episode, we share ideas, tips, and resources to help your children's ministry thrive.
We're doing a deep dive today, drawing from some really interesting insights on kidsministry.blog about what actually motivates volunteers. Picture this, Linda, she's this amazing volunteer,
Yes.
super reliable for years, and then poof, she's gone. Leaves this note saying she felt like furniture. It really kicked off this whole journey for one leader to figure out why.
Yeah. That feeling of being invisible, like furniture, it's sadly common. Leaders try so hard, they really do, to inspire and appreciate people. But sometimes, maybe often, they miss what truly connects. And you end up with great people just fading away.
Right.
So today, we're looking at why some standard appreciation tactics can kind of blow up in your face and what really helps people feel seen, valued, instead of just there.
Yeah, the article gets right into some strategies that just didn't land. Like, remember the Tony Robbins phase, constant hype, big energy. But meanwhile, you've got volunteers like Mike just thinking, okay, but where's the construction paper?
Exactly. It's like trying to run a marathon on just enthusiasm.
Yeah.
It doesn't work long term. People need practical support, not just cheering. And then there was the food thing, bagels, pizza.
The ministry buffet. Yeah.
Right. It didn't boost motivation. It just, it made people expect snacks. Kind of shifted the focus.
It really did. And these methods, they weren't just ineffective. Sometimes they actively cause problems, like the public recognition thing. You'd think that'd be good, right?
Some people, it was awful. Some felt so embarrassed they wanted to disappear through the floor. One volunteer, Karen, apparently even said she'd switch churches if they did it again.
Wow. That's intense. And the gift cards weren't much better, were they?
No, that created this whole other layer of awkwardness. One person actually returned it, and another asked, pretty bluntly, if the leader thought people needed bribes to follow Jesus.
Ouch.
Oof. Yeah. It really makes you pause, doesn't it? Like, what are we really communicating with these gestures? Are we actually making things worse sometimes? It suggests a disconnect, right?
Yeah.
A failure to understand what truly drives someone's commitment. It felt maybe a little insulting to their dedication. But then the leader did something kind of revolutionary.
Okay.
She stopped guessing. She just asked them, what's hard about your job?
Simple as that.
Simple as that. And that question unlocked everything. It led to training that actually helped.
Yeah.
Not big fancy seminars, but like quick practical sessions on real problems. How do I handle meltdowns? What do I say when a kid's grandpa died? Stuff like that.
So real help for real problems, not just more hype.
Exactly. And just listening uncovered something else huge.
Yeah.
Often these were system problems, not attitude problems.
Okay, like the supply closet example.
Precisely. A total mess took 20 minutes to find anything. Think about how draining that is week after week. It's not that the volunteer has a bad attitude. It's that the system is frustrating.
Yeah, that makes total sense. So fixing that closet wasn't just tidying up. It was removing a major point of friction.
Absolutely. Fixing those practical things, the closet, maybe a tricky room layout, made an immediate positive difference. It showed respect for their time and energy. And then there was the flexibility piece. That was huge.
Right. Back to Linda, the furniture volunteer. How did that help her?
Well, Sunday mornings were impossible for her because of her kids' sports. Just impossible. But by being flexible and letting her shift to a midweek program, she could stay involved. She wanted to be there. The structure was the barrier.
So motivation isn't about pumping people up.
It's often about removing the things that make them want to quit. It's about support, trust, and, yes, flexibility.
That clicks. And sometimes teams really gel when they overcome obstacles together, right? Like that crisis moment the article mentioned.
Yeah, the food poisoning incident, the main teacher was out last minute.
And the team just handled it.
Seamlessly. They covered, reorganized, no drama. And afterwards, they felt this huge sense of accomplishment, They solved a real problem together.
That's powerful. It shows what happens when people feel capable and trusted.
Exactly. At the end of the day, what people seem to want is, pretty straightforward. They want to feel competent. They want practical problems solved. They want to be trusted to make decisions. And they need flexibility for real life. It's about support, respect, letting them learn from each other, and really, truly listening.
So this whole deep dive really boils down to shifting our focus, doesn't it? Less about the superficial gestures, the fluff, and more about genuinely removing barriers and seeing the people you lead, empowering them, really.
It's a big shift from being the hype man or woman to being the problem solver. And realizing most problems aren't about bad attitudes. They're usually system problems waiting to be fixed.
So here's something for you to think about. What's one practical problem, maybe a point of friction, that you could identify and fix for someone in your life, on your team, maybe even at home, just by asking and really listening?
Yeah, consider how that simple remove the friction approach might change things, not just for them, but for your relationship and their engagement overall.
Thanks for listening. To find more ideas, tips, and resources, go to kidsministry.blog. We'll see you next time.